Our mind can change our world. Our mindset can affect the way we think in about everything, starting from curing an illness to finding happiness, achieving something, or finding your partner. Your mindset also plays an important role in how you cope up with life's challenges. Could what you believe about yourself impact your success or failure? According to Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck, your beliefs plays a pivotal role in what you want and whether you achieve it. In today's video, I'm gonna share 7 mindset habits that changed my life. These mindset habits help us in growth, positive thinking, and to live our best life. How many times have you felt trapped or that you didn't have a choice? Empower yourself from I don't have a choice to I always have a choice. You may not have control over the circumstances and life will likely bring many challenges and difficulties. But you always have control over two very important things, your choices and attitude. You can make the conscious choice to grow from the pressure to evolve yourself to that next level, whether it's in yourself or others. We all have our flaws, peculiarities, and weirdness, our imperfections. Our imperfections make us unique and our imperfections make us individuals. The most empowered path to success comes through experiences of failure. We learn more from failure than success. It's Salvador Dali who said, "Have no fear of perfection, you will never reach it." There is a traditional Japanese philosophy called wabi-sabi, finding and appreciating beauty in the things that are broken or imperfect. It's a unique and interesting way of looking at the world. There is also a book on this philosophy, Wabi-sabi, Japanese Wisdom for a Perfectly Imperfect Life. An art similar to this philosophy is kintsugi, an art of repairing broken pottery with powdered gold, silver or platinum. One major issue with perfectionism is that it is limiting. It holds us back from doing the things we are passionate about because we would rather do nothing than be less than perfect. It's Brené Brown who said, "Let go of what you think you are supposed to be and embrace who you are." Just focus on being perfectly you. Celebrate your cracks, your flaws, your humanness. Then the experiences in our life become far more enjoyable, interesting, inspiring, and beautiful. When you start focusing your attention and energy less on the results but rather on the processes or the techniques involved, you discover that you learn faster, are more successful, and even happier at the outcome. Altogether, you gain more in life when you focus on processes rather on the results. You literally transform in the process. This change is the real value. The key is to focus on the process that is most likely to lead to the outcome you want. It's Warren Buffett who said, "We enjoy the process far more than the proceeds." Most things are out of our control. That's a fact. So, it's on us to control the few things that we can. For example, we cannot control losing 10 kgs in a year. But what we can do is eat healthy and exercise. Going on a walk, running 30 minutes every day is in our control. Sooner or later, the weight will be gone. The end results are less of a focus. Instead, you fully engage and put effort into the process, no matter how long it takes. Incidentally, focusing on the process often also improves results because you did put a lot of effort in along the way. Don't worry if the things take little longer. Remember, it is the journey that matters, not the destination. It takes time, sometimes lots of time, to learn a new skill, like learning a new language or learning to play an instrument. Setting realistic expectations actually help us grow and become more flexible. It helps us save our life and embrace the messy moments, which often hold more meaning anyway. Being realistic isn't pessimistic. If you want things to be different this year, be sure you are focusing on changes that you can make, things that are in your control, and not things that you are hoping other people will change. Realistic expectations have the power to make you happier. Failure is our life's greatest teacher. We learn more from failure than success. It's R.L. Adams who said, "Your greatest failures are your biggest blessings." After we fail, we have two situations: give up entirely or try again. Almost all of us have given up entirely on something after failure, no matter how big or small that failure was. Something that once meant something to us, after failure didn't really mean that much at all anymore. So, how to overcome failure? Have strong enough reasons on why you want to succeed in the first place. Find something that inspires you to keep going. Create an inspirational board at your home or even on your computer. Pin photos that you have found depicting what you want out of your life. Stare at success in front of you. See it, feel it, breathe it, and mentally live it. Take action. If you have watched my previous videos, you have already heard it. Motivation doesn't last longer. Taking action and being consistent over a long period of time helps us in succeeding. It's Ellen DeGeneres who said, when you take a risk, you learn that there will be times when you succeed and there will be times when you fail. And both are equally important. Science and several experiments prove that giving makes people more happy than receiving. There were also some experiments done with spending money, and they proved that spending money on others made people more happier than spending money on themselves. In short, people's selfish assumptions were proven wrong when they actually had opportunity to give to others. The journal Health Psychology published a study in 2012 that found that people who regularly volunteer live longer. But there is a catch. It has to be for unselfish reasons. If you volunteered for any reason other than the joy of giving, it didn't have the same long-term health benefits. In her book, The How of Happiness, the author writes, being kind and generous leads you to perceive others more positively and more charitably. And this fosters a heightened sense of interdependence and cooperation in your social community. Giving gives us your life meaning. There is often a disconnect between who we think or say we are and who we actually are. At the end, it's not about what you have or even what you have accomplished. It's about who you have lifted up, who you have made better. It's about who you have given back. Laughing will help you cope better with any difficult situation. Of course, it's not easy to laugh when you're going through a rough patch, but lightening up when you see a funny sign along the way or smiling back at someone who is happy can do wonders for you. You will have a bubble and sparkle that wasn't there before. Here are some of the many benefits of laughing more. 1 minute of laughing burns the same number of calories as 6 to 10 minutes on a treadmill. Laughter causes you to gulp in large portions of air, thereby oxygenating your blood. Laughter decreases stress hormones in the body such as cortisol and adrenaline, thus helping to cure illness. Laughter strengthens the immune system. When we laugh, our bodies release hormones and chemicals that have positive effects on our system. One of these chemicals is endorphins, the feel-good hormone. Laughing raises your mood. Joyfulness through laughter is the fastest way to create a positive state of mind. Include this in your morning habit. Get yourself a joke book and read one joke every morning. Smile more. Yes, I know smiling isn't laughing, but smiling also has many benefits. When you smile, happy changes begin to take place automatically, both internally and externally. Learn to laugh at yourself. Many of us take ourselves too seriously, which limits our ability to find humor in difficult situations. In addition, it can make us uptight and overly sensitive to what other people may be thinking of us. Life isn't meant to be lived perfectly, but merely to be lived. Boldly, widely, beautifully, uncertainly, imperfectly, magically lived. Some other things that help in growth and positive thinking are: develop routines and positive habits. There is nothing one cannot do with a positive mindset. Be self-aware, live in the moment, do what you love. Start your day with a positive affirmation. Focus on the good things. That's all for today, friends. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, it means a lot when you give it a like. If you want to join this journey, make sure to hit the subscribe button below for more videos on personal development, lifestyle and health. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.